We just call it the Beast Statue. But I think in the game story, it's supposed to be an important god or something. You see that treasure box? That's the offering to the Beast Statue. There's a rare item inside of that you can only get in this area.
Go ahead and open it, Haseo.
We gonna open it?
You sure?
See what happens.
Go ahead. You're still a noob. You need all the help you can get.
We still a noob, dog. We still noobs. Look around. Okay. Let's get this treasure. Dry gear. Oh, that sounds too good. Cinematic.
Thanks. What the?
The items in the treasure chest are your rewards.
Yes, and our reward is you.
I love taking out these pathetic noobs. It's really quite fun.
So it's you. You, the character that stinks of death. The terror of death. You're the PKK, Haseo. Players who kill other players are disgraceful. And I agree it's terrible how PKs can just strut around the world so easily these days. But is it right that you PKKs have chosen to use brute force to stop them?
I don't have time for this. Not now.
You have no authority, and it earns you nothing. So why? I am the leader of Moontree's Unit 2. My friends call me Sakaki, and I'm afraid I cannot overlook your actions.
Did you say Moontree? What's that? The name of a guild? Sorry, Sakaki, but I've already got enough friends. Thanks.
Do you always interrupt people like that? You know, Sakaki wasn't finished talking to you yet.
Shino.
Atali, do you know this person?
No?
Atali.
It's not unusual to meet players with similar characters in an online game like this. Just a case of mistaken identity.
Hey, you. Why don't you just... Huh? A text message. Delta Hidden Forbidden Waterfall. Waiting at RK Keln. But who sent it? Ovan!
The music is great.
Just hold on a moment. Why don't you stop acting like a complete fool? Remember what you PKKs are trying to do. If you succeed, you'll be no different from the PKs themselves.
Ovan!
It's been a long time, Haseo. Or maybe I should call you the Terror of Death. You've gotten quite strong. A lot stronger than you were back then.
Well, I was forced to become stronger, thanks to you. You, where have you been?
Haseo, always the reliable one. I knew I could count on you.
When the Twilight Brigade broke up, why didn't you come then? What have you been doing the last 6 months?
I was busy. It was such a small seed. I needed to find out what was growing inside. And there was only one way to find out. That's why I decided to raise it.
You raised it? What are you talking about, Ovan?
I'm speaking figuratively.
When you suddenly disappeared, we all just... Why did you disappear like that? After that, Shino...
Haseo, do you want to know about Tri-Edge?
Wait, you know Tri-Edge?
6 months now, and Shino hasn't come back to the world since Tri-Edge killed her. Meanwhile, the real-life Shino is lying in a coma, and no one seems to know the reason why. Tri-Edge, he is not a normal PK.
So you knew about Shino?
Yes, but that's all that I know. But if you were able to find Tri-Edge, you might learn something about Shino's coma. You may also learn more about what really happened that day. And if you were somehow able to defeat Tri-Edge,
then maybe Shino would come out of the coma.
If my information is correct, he will be back today, at the scene of the crime.
The scene of the crime? You mean...
Delta Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. The place where Shino was killed.
The Whole Grand's Cathedral. Yes, finally. I'll get my chance. I swear I'll bring Shino back. I'll do it, Ovan!
Yes. You and I. We're the only ones who could possibly bring her back.
We're the only ones. Ovan?
I'll meet you at the Holy Ground. There are some things I must do. He will be back today, at the scene of the crime.
Tri-Edge is coming here.
They say there used to be a statue of a girl here.
A girl?
That's right. She was called Aura.
I wonder, why'd she disappear?
Who knows?
Feel that lipstick.
Maybe she just lost her interest. Lost hope for this world.
What's that sound?
Oh, it's from the first. He plays.
that? Tri-Edge? You bastard! Damn. What the hell? What the hell are you? This guy killed Shino. It's not over yet!
Oh damn, that was intense.
Huh? What the? I was fighting Tri-Edge, but then... Damn it, I can't remember. Huh? I don't remember doing that. Reformatted? What's going on? What about my emails? Huh? What the hell? I would never delete these. They're all gone. Everything's been reformatted. What the hell is going on? An email? Ovan?
There are two paths before you. One of these will lead to safety and shame. It is a path where you give up the world and never log in again. The other path leads to peril and pride. It has a path where you continue the world and resume your search for the truth. Let me be blunt. The latter path is torturous and will threaten both your mind and body. Once you have chosen it, there will be no turning back. If you still choose to walk this path, then there will come a time where you and I will meet once again in the world. When this time comes, I will once again say this to you. Welcome to the world.
Trial and truth. Whether or not I should quit the world? You should know better, Ovan. I'm gonna go back to the world. And then, I'm gonna get Shino back, no matter...
Ubiquitous families surpass 70% home server. The Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare announced today that according to the latest Japanese census, the number of ubiquitous families have surpassed 70% of the population. Ubiquitous is a Latin-based word meaning present everywhere. It refers to the third generation of computers. The first generation was mainframe, one computer per household, and the second were personal computers, one for each family. In the current third generation, using a computer in daily life has become almost as natural as eating. We can connect to the internet without effort, even conscious thought, anywhere, anytime. Home electronics are now managed by a personal home server, and we are now able to watch over everything, from the contents of our refrigerators to the temperature of our bathtubs, programming TV shows onto our HD recorders, and even checking if our doors are properly locked. We have this now, from any terminal anywhere, including our cell phones. Furthermore, progress made in voice and handwriting recognition has opened up computers to a more active, flexible method of working, and users are no longer ruled by a strict list of settings managed by a machine. While it comes as to no surprise, the most active members of the Ubiquitous family are in their 20s. What is surprising is that the next largest group is made up of senior citizens. The ministry reports that the main reason for this is the added simplicity, such connectivity allows the elderly in managing their homes. Deleted data, ongoing grudges. Some people have said, in a flash, the world was gone. It has been 2 years since the largest online game ever, the world with 20 million copies sold worldwide, was taken offline. It was around this time that CyberConnect Japan, hereby referred to as CC Corp, had a fire at their headquarters. That drawing's pretty cool. As the extent of the damage caused by the fire, which wiped out all of the world's data, became increasingly apparent, CC Corp's leader held a rather somber press conference. The game program, character data, and cyber data were all reduced to ashes, and what was left was drenched in water used to put out the fire. This happened soon after a string of break-ins, which meant the usage of Megafloat had just been stopped. All backup data was in the company's headquarters. The world. Online data has been recognized as property for many years now, but unlike antiques, jewelry, or other tangible objects, the moment data is damaged or disappears, it loses all its worth forever. Even now, the voices of those seeking their lost property can be heard, but CC Corp refuses to budge for the unwavering attitude of, it's gone and it ain't coming back. 2 years since that incident, there still appears to be no end to a discussion about online data, personal property, and protection, even with the imminent release of the World R2 Impulse. Death by gaming, a worldwide epidemic. Incidents of players dying from playing the online games far too long are increasing around the world. In most cases, players died from heart failure due to extreme exhaustion after playing a game for over 30 hours straight. One college student was enjoying a game on an internet cafe when he suddenly collapsed. He was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. The student was a well-known player in the online game The World and was reportedly leveling up his character in preparation for a title match in The Arena, an online series of gladiator-like battles. There have also been incidents of players dying from too much excitement after losing an arena match, placing greater focus on the problem of online game addiction. Co-op communications. Outdoor introverts. That's a new one. It wasn't long ago that the word introvert referred to someone who would spend most of the day cooped up in the room playing an online game, but now advanced mobile technology have given birth to a new type of introvert known as outdoor introverts, who play online games wherever they go. These introverts insist that they are healthier than their indoor counterparts because they spend more time outside, but they refuse to let go of their mobile devices whether they're traveling to work, school, shopping, eating out, or even going on a date is unnatural. One of these introverts, John Doe, a 20-year-old college student, says, nothing I do in the real world feels real. It's so much more satisfying to complete a quest with your friends together online. For them, online games are more than just entertainment. If anything, their meal times and errands only serve as something to do in between game sessions. And now, these people are outside, being introverts. Like, it's completely natural.
In the old days, when people thought of an online junkie, they envisioned someone locked in their room, glued to their computer 24 hours a day. But today, due to radical improvements in mobile devices, network games can be enjoyed outside and have given rise to a whole new breed of online junkies.
Online junkies. This one have a movie too? Loki, man. Outdoor introverts.
In the old days, when people thought of an online junkie, they envisioned someone locked in their room, glued to their computer 24 hours a day. In the old days, when people thought of an online junkie, they envisioned someone locked in their room, glued to their computer 24 hours a day. Due to radical improvement.
Back in the day?
The supersonic passenger jet, ASST, which can attain speeds of over Mach 3, has been officially commissioned. As a result, the amount of time it takes to fly from Tokyo to New York has been shortened from 14 hours to just 4 hours.
Damn, that's pretty fucking fast. Just gotta have a quick 10 hours. Today marked the official launch of the ASST, short for Advanced Supersonic Travel. Since the use of Concorde was abandoned more than 10 years ago, Japan and Europe have cooperated in developing the first usable ASST model. The plane seats 250 people. That's silly.
The supersonic passenger jet, ASST, which can attain speeds of over Mach 3, has been officially commissioned. As a result, the amount of time it...
It's 10 to 50. That's a lot.
Display your world. For business or for entertainment, the new M2D Micro Monocle display now on sale. Once you're freed from your mobile, the net opens up in front of your eyes.
Games to blame for juvenile delinquency? What? I'm a hero. These are the words written on a sketchbook found by a young boy's school bag. The recent outbreak of juvenile delinquency is said to be the effect of video games, according to experts. Games have far better graphics compared to novels and comics, and games are interactive, you know? It's easy for children to see themselves as the protagonists of their favorite game. This is a dangerous phenomenon. For example, what would happen if a child were to play an extreme action game and began to believe that he was the game's main character? You could possibly act in real life. Alright.
The Online Administration Act received a majority vote of the ruling party, meaning the adoption of the citizen numbering system seems to be inevitable. As a result, the process of converting to an electronic government has overcome its final hurdle.
So with a majority vote with this, the digitization of our government approaches its final stages. Starting this month, our local servers managed by regional governments will be frozen. All of the various ID rules used by the self-governing bodies will be unified to federal government specifications. In addition, it will become required for all governing bodies to adopt the numbering system and for all citizens to wear their own number at all times for administrative purposes. This system introduced to speed up government process by conducting that while line is already being used on my banking shop and other side. When using a receiver, please ensure in spite of the critical conveniences we have today, the system of network
With the participation of Japan and many other countries, the International Space Station, slated for completion in 2017, is nearly done. As large as a soccer stadium, this fully manned facility will be used for various types of research in a deep space environment.
Salvador Aihara's Online Jack. We investigate the hottest controversies in today's news. The in-your-face, hard-hitting show. Welcome to Online Jack. Okay, get ready, all you netizens out there. Today's Jack target is Doll Syndrome. Have you heard of it? It's the mystery illness that's spreading like wildfire among grade schoolers. It causes verbal and mental defects that leave victims non-responsive. That's right, this disease turns children into lifeless dolls, oh no! But we'll fight back. To combat this earth-shattering crisis, we at Online Jack started an investigation. I, Salvador Aihara, will save the world! It's called Doll Syndrome, a truly mysterious illness. Some scientists tell us the cause is endocrine-disrupting chemicals. But what I want to showcase here is this book. Internet games are turning our kids into dolls. A warning about Doll Syndrome. Taiichiro Sugai, a professor from Takayama University, wrote the book and lives here. According to his book, Doll Syndrome's root cause is none other than online games. Online games. Famous games such as The World, perhaps. I love them too, but he says that online games and their more than 12 million participants all living out their virtual dreams are the cause. You'll remember that several years ago, the World game was found to be responsible for players being put into a coma. Could it be that it's also causing the dreaded Doll Syndrome? Are these online games nothing but a blight upon our society? If the professor feels that way, then let's see what he has to say. Let us begin the interview.
What do you want? You know how late it is?
Hey there, I'm the host of Online Jack, Salvador Aihara. I have a few questions about your book, Online Games Are Turning Our Kids into Dolls, a warning about Doll Syndrome. Can you believe this guy? Open up, Professor Sugai. We want to talk to you.
You've just come to make fun of my book, haven't you? Get away from here!
If you don't explain yourself on camera, sir, you'll make yourself look even more suspicious.
I don't have to explain myself. All I did was publish the results of my own independent research.
How you say independent research, but isn't it true that your sources themselves are questionable?
Not as questionable as you.
Well, then prove to us that your sources are credible. If you do, we won't bother you anymore, Professor.
Oh! Give me a break. Who would believe you? And another thing, I'm an associate professor.
Okay. Well, we were turned down by Associate Professor Sugai, but to follow our own independent research, we went undercover into the very elementary school that Sugai was investigating. This is the elementary school where Associate Professor Sugai was conducting his study on Doll Syndrome. Is a killer disease stalking the children of this ordinary elementary school? Let's take a look. Hey there, boys and girls. There's no need to fear. Salvador Aihara is here.
Who are you? We're in the middle of class.
Oh, what is this vision of loveliness that graces our presence? Hello, Senorita. What? You and I can save the world together. Viva Salvador!
Get out of here, you creep!
Here we are in the teacher's lounge. I haven't been to one of these since the days when I used to peep under girls' skirts.
If you want to film in here, you need to get permission first.
But the whole purpose of the show is it's undercover.
You entertainment people have no decency.
You're so beautiful when you're angry.
Stop that. What are you
You're so
investigating?
beautiful.
Doll syndrome. Miss Michiru Tajima, teacher of 4th grade class 1.
There's a lot here.
It was discovered that the 3 armed youths who were responsible for the recent school riot were devoted online gamers. Following this discovery, public criticism of online games increased sharply.
After having suffered a huge fire in 2015, CyberConnect Japan's new home office has now been completed. Subsequent investigations determined that a spark from electrical equipment led to the blaze 2 years earlier, resulting in multiple deaths and injuries.
Yeah, this is get kind of creepy, actually. get reward, we'll go through that.
What's going on? Why is my equipment different? What the? I'm back at level 1? What about my items? My member list? My equipment? Gone. It's all gone. My whole character has been completely reformatted.
Hey, did you see that guy just now? With the really weird arm? Totally!
Huh? Ovan? He would know something about this.
Hey, do you know what that guy's job was? I don't think I've seen a design like that.
I didn't look that closely.
I saw him head towards the harbor. Maybe I'll go get a closer look.
That player looks really hot!
Really? I thought he looked kinda creepy. So, you like guys that look like Matt?
Where'd he go?
I think he went down that alley.
It's those player killers.
It's not much of a challenge when they're so pathetically weak.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Fighting those noobs is making us all rusty.
That rogue that we fought the last time? He really wasn't that bad.
You mean we're going after him next?
Hell yeah. There is no way in hell I can back down after what happened last time.
Yes, ma'am.
I've only been able to save. I haven't been able to save at all.
Wait, what
for
the hell am I
42
hiding
minutes.
for? Why do I have to hide from bastards like them? It's pathetic. You're kidding! What the hell's going on?
Ah! Gaspard, are you okay?
Huh? What happened?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Hey, are you a new player?
You're a noob? Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I guess I must have scared you, huh?
Hell no, I'm not a noob. I'm the terror of death.
Terror of what?
What? Wait, are you talking about the famous PKK Haseo?
Oh, you're a player killer killer! I knew I'd heard about him somewhere before. But I'm pretty sure the player's name was Haseo.
Are you sure?
Definitely. Yep.
Hey, look. It's me. I'm the real PKK Haseo.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to gain more levels before you can say anything like that.
What? Hey.
If you're a noob, we'll be happy to teach you the basics of this game.
Actually, Syllabus and I are part of the Noob Support Guild called Canard.
Noob Support Guild?
It's a guild that teaches noobs all they need to know to become top players.
We're actually pretty famous, you know.
Oh yeah, I need to give you our member addresses first. Here.
Member addresses are an address system made just for communicating
it's just
with your
my
friends
luck
in
to
the
get
world.
mixed up with
When
a bunch of
inviting someone into your
weirdos.
party, check their status.
I even lost sight of Ovan. Anyway, right now, I've got to level back up to become the terror of death. Well, I guess I'll just hang out with them for a little while longer.
Look, it doesn't mean that they'll join just because you invite them to. Were you listening to me?
Yeah, I was listening.
You were? Really?
Yes, really. Anyway, come on. You're gonna teach me the basics, right? So hurry up and let's move on to the next lesson.
Okay, then let's go to an area.
Now, invite us into your party and we'll go find the Chaos Gate.
This is the Chaos Gate. If you
I know that.
Okay.
Delta Peaceful...